What's up, YouTube? I'm setting up my sinew back in my bowl. I have my bowl here, my water, and my sinew. Right now I'm preparing the sinew. I'm just laying it out so I can have the strands ready. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm combing the sinew first, taking out the excess stuff, and then I soak it into water. And then I have my planks of wood here. I just lay it in there and then I comb it again, so this will give you a nice straight strands. So we're inside here. We're gonna prepare the Knox glue, and I have some some water is heating up here in the stove, and you don't want it to boil because it's gonna be too hot for the sinew. So you just pour these into the water. You want to have a thick consistency, something like honey, a little bit, maybe a little bit rough, a little bit thinner. So you just pour a couple of these in. I pour about 3 or 4, and then I mix them up with just a spoon. If you need more, you just add another packet. So we're finished with our Knox glue, and we're gonna start putting it on the back of the bowl. We're gonna put the sinew, and the first thing you gotta check to see if it's hot. If it's too hot, this is how you check. You get your sinew strand, you dip it in water, then you put it in the glue. If it's too hot, it's gonna shrivel up. So you may want to wait a little longer until you continue with it. So yeah, just keep some warm water besides your glue, and when the glue's gonna get into your fingers, when you get too much glue, you can just dip your fingers in there and you can continue backing the bowl. So the first thing I want to do is put some glue on the back of the bowl to size the bowl up. The reason you want to do this is so that the sinew sticks really well to the wood, because if it doesn't, it may start pulling apart, and we don't want that to happen. So you just put this on the back of the. Last time we had some technical difficulties. Our camera ran out of battery, but this is what we ended up with in the first layer of sinew. After applying it and letting it dry for, I think it was 72 hours. This is how it looks. I wrapped it with twine, and then I sanded down the twine, and now I'm gonna put the second and third layer. So this is how I do it. I'm gonna start covering the bowl with a little bit of glue. I think this was a little bit too hot for the sinew because it's burning my hands, but I'm still gonna apply it here, just a thin layer. Make sure all the sinew goes down nice and strong. I got my pieces of sinew here ready. I had them prepared last time when I did the first layer, so now I just had to put them in water so they could get softer. Alright, we got that finished. Now you want to start off. Here's my sinew. As you can see, it's nice and wet. I think, let's see if I think it might be a little bit too hot. Let's test it out. It's not shriveling up, so I think it's safe to proceed. So I just pass it through my fingers, and then I put it on the center of the bowl, since this is the way you do it. I'm just checking where I laid it down last time to make sure I put it over that. You want to have kind of a brick and mortar layer in there. I'm gonna do this limb first and then move to that limb. So first are the center pieces. Use the longest sinews you have for the center. So yeah, just keep doing this. You want a lot of glue in there so it sticks there, it sticks properly. I think I need another piece of sinew there. By the way, I've been soaking the sinew for about 30 minutes now because it dried up after last time. And yeah, it takes about 30 minutes. Well, I just put it there just to make sure. 30 minutes. Alright, so we got to the end of the bow. Now when you get here, you want to make sure you overlap the sinew like so. Like this. Just go down. And yeah. Just press it down like this. Nice and smooth. And there you go. Still here, and I pretty much covered the bow with sinew, and now I'm gonna wrap the ends. You're gonna wrap the ends of the bow after your last layer. After your second, third, or fourth layer, whichever one's your last layer. So you just go around the piece like so. You continue all the way around it like that.
Oh, sorry.
And then you want to have a kind of along the area where you wrap. So I use a couple of pieces and just continue with this like this. You want to add plenty of glue so it won't unwrap or anything, any mistakes. Just squeeze it out. I'm gonna do another
Yeah.
wrapping here. Yeah, this is pretty much what you do to the other end as well. So do this to both ends, and that's it. You're done backing. You just need to let it dry for about 2 weeks. I usually, because I live in a dry climate, it's about 2 weeks. If you live in a humid climate or a wetter climate, then you may want to wait more, maybe like a month or even more. But I'm lucky enough to only have to wait 2 weeks, 10 days to 14 days, and my sinew will be completely dry. Okay, so I'm done sinew back in the bow. I wrapped both ends with sinew. I actually ran out of sinew, but I was almost done with these sides. Plus I had a little bit of a thicker first layer on there, so it's not really gonna affect it that much. What else? I think that's about it. I missed a couple of details in the video, so you might want to check out my webpage on the Mayan Bow Build Along, and I'll put up some more details there with pictures and everything. Alright.